Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the AAC, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. He'll try the left side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Zeno. Safe completion on the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the gun. Give on the inside. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. Open space at the 25. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's get that touch.
Looking to pass. It's Zeno. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
first down here for the offense. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Makes a man miss. Got room at the 35. Off he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Off the play fake. Slings it downfield. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Wants to throw. It's Zeno. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. The back goes in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Blazers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Send that offense back onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble and throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's Haas. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the 1st down.
I think it's because the tight ends, is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come off.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Green. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because In the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
Trying to get to it. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Arkansas 3, UAB 0.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
You just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Touch pass on the run. Looking for room at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
At the 35, 5, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the tailback. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And the field goal ties it up here in the 2nd quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
To the air, it's Green. Get it out on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They'll throw it on first down. Now adjusting. Fires downfield. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And
the expressway is wide open. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing, and they're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. On the move, it's Beebe. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Give that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
The Blazers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield, it's Green. Starts to scramble to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. He's going to pass. Steps away to find some room. Connection to the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
He's tackled at the 9-yard line. It's 3rd down.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And, guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
UAB 3.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Runs through the tackle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
Looking for a man. It's Green. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on second down. He'll let it go down the right side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to move it through the air. He tries to take the top off. Catch and stride inside the 15. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show.
With the score, Arkansas 6, UAB 3.
The Blazers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He wants to throw. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, The offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Green. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. At the 45, on his way. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Gets rid of it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Is incomplete. It's now 2nd down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He'll just keep slinging it. Feeling some heat. It's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Touchdown, Arkansas! Reeled it in and just made the house call. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Across the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off them, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
The Blazers have this offense rolling. From the gun, the ground game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this run.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And he tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Scrambling away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, and one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
They're setting up the screen. Nice move there. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
They'll try to pop the draw. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. He'll go to the sneak.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas 13, UAB 10.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Oh, and the QB so lucky that one wasn't picked off. These are small windows to throw into down here in the red zone. Defense tipped it up in the air. A lot of defenders lurking around. Lucky that ball hit the ground.
To the air, it's Green. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And this one splits the uprights.
Arkansas 16, UAB 10.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying.
It's complete. A huge pickup. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. And he breaks into the open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. A penalty marker is down. If this is on the defense, the offense is going to have a choice to make. Do you dare take the points off the board and go for the touchdown? And the Razorbacks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
See if they can get it done on second and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And the offense is doing probably exactly what you want. What do we need to do? We need to run clock. We got the lead. We're in a good situation to get points. Now, tick, 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 tick. The clock is my friend.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, it's Zeno. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. After that completion, move the sticks. It's first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nothing but green ahead. The 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making it.
And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arkansas. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not...
Got a lot of running room. Inside the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, UAB.
Nice Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Back to pass, it's Zeno. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Arkansas 29, UAB 16.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the line. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. As they come to the line on second down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. He's looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Green. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
He only needs a sliver of daylight, and the returner will be brought down. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. He's looking to throw it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Razorbacks! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense. We turn to offense. Go lay some block.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
16.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Zeno. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, fires downfield. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more?